Ah.
Yeah.
We are going to finish out the week on the Rush Base. What's going on, guys? My name is Joe, and welcome back for episode 50 of the Rush Base series. I can't even remember these days. So we have not been on this account almost all week because we've been so busy on the free-to-play account. So naturally, the events are full with all these things that we need to do today. We got Metal Militia. We got the Party Wizard event for 150 gems. So I'm going to start working on these today. And we also have something in our Gold Pass. We have another Pekka challenge right there that I need to finish as well. Speaking of Pekkas, you saw the intro. I just saw the funniest replay. So every once in a while, I will look in my defense log just to see what's going on over here and see what players are doing. A lot of 1-stars going on here. And it's because of that single target Inferno Tower. And I think the funniest one that I saw so far was actually this one right here. So the moral of the story here is more troops is not always a good thing. So we are going to start out up here on the top side with the clan castle, dropping a few of the Party Wizard, which are going to get zapped immediately by the single target Inferno Tower. Now, like you saw in the intro, there was a Pekka that's dropped, and I was like, why would you drop a Pekka there? That just doesn't make any sense, you know what I mean? Because Pekkas versus single target, well, you know how that's going to go down. Melting! I'm so melting!
She wasn't ready.
You know, like, it's just horrible. And then here comes the Valkyries, and I'm just like, why not, like, have something to open up the compartment or maybe come off to the flank? Why go directly into that single target? Finally, we see a freeze spell, and the Valkyries, they fan out. But now we're going to drop all of the Pekkas on one side. Now, naturally, we all should know by now what this is going to result. They're going to hit on these buildings, and then they're going to continue walking the opposite way. And I'm just like, man, what is going on here? So funneling 101 going on in this, this replay right here. And I had to show it to you because I was just like, oh, what is going on? So that little section was really just a little taste of what not to do with Pekkas. I mean, it's just one of those things. If you're going against the single target Inferno Tower, Pekkas will never be very successful for very long unless you got a lot of numbers. If you're adding some witches to the mix or you bring bat spells. So we're going to use some Pekkas and bat spells since we were able to max them out on this account. Remember, this is the Rush Base series, so we do get the Gold Pass, and every once in a while, we'll try to make sure that we got things upgrading in our laboratory. At least that's what I try to do. Now, my heroes have been a little neglected. We have not put them down for upgrade in a little while, so I gotta work on this stuff a little bit. We got our Grand Warden in there. Let's go ahead and drop some the Party Wizard to help out a little bit. And here comes a balloon and an Ice Golem. So the Ice Golem normally helps out really well with countering some of these certain situations like the single target Inferno Towers because they die and then they freeze everything within that radius. So we got the Ice Golem locked on. Looks like there's a Pekka in the center of this base. Let's go ahead and bring in some bats and flank the area and flood the whole base with the bats. Now, where are the Wizard Towers? I think I might have taken all the Wizard Towers out. Let's use the Grand Warden's ability. And we got a freeze spell, and there's only one Wizard Tower remaining. So this massive pack of bats, oh my gosh, they're going to flood the entire base. We got one Wizard Tower. I was not paying attention, bro. All right, let's go ahead and get some troops down over here for cleanup because we just completely bullied this base. Obviously, very low-weighted base. I get it. There was a lot of a bully shot going on here, but we needed the loot off of it. So this is what happens when you do some leveling up on your rushed accounts. A lot of players like frown upon rushed accounts, but when you have levels upgraded, man, you can do some serious bullying with these accounts. And back on the home village, for those of you that want to know what's been going on with this account, I've done a few upgrades since the last time that you saw this account. Now, really the main point of rushing is normally to help your clans out, for those of you that need clan castle troops or the siege machines. So a lot of times you really want to focus on upgrading the troops like the electro dragons or the bowlers or whatever's being requested a lot in your clans. Now, what I've been trying to get done in the laboratory, speaking of the laboratory, I need to get something down immediately, but but I was able to upgrade my Pekka to level 7 over the last couple of days. We were able to get that knocked out. I need to get back into my spells, but it's just one of those things, man. We've been bouncing around so much, and there's really no right or wrong guidance when it comes to upgrading these things. Just kind of go with it and see what happens, you know what I mean? So when it comes to defenses, I've been working on the heavyweight defenses. We've got the Inferno Towers up to level 5 now, and I think there's like one more level to go here. I've also gotten all of my air defenses knocked out. They're all maxed out now, and we've been working on our hidden Teslas because they really don't take that long to upgrade until you get to like level 6, I think it is. Level 6 is like, what, how many days are those? Like 3 days? Okay, we got a gold pass. That's why it's reduced. But anyways, these, you know, trying to get these knocked out, and then we're going to probably move into the expos next. It's just one of those things. I'm just kind of playing it by eye. Now, you really should be working on your heroes if you are a rush base. If you're actually playing a rush base, you should be focusing on those because there's no limitations to how far they can go. And I've been kind of slacking on this. The king, level 27. The queen is like level 38. And the grand warden is only level 14. So I really need to zone back in on these and start getting some levels on these bad boys. But I've just been slacking this week when it comes to this account. So let's go out and see if we can find a raid live. And hopefully we can find some loot. Okay, so we do have a stage 5 Giga Tesla going on here and a higher weighted defensive base. Let's see here. Where are the wizard towers? All right, so we got wizard towers. We're using bats. So let's try this base. We're going to hit this one live, and let's go ahead and drop a baby dragon over here. Let's try to funnel this bad boy and take on one of the single targets really fast. Now, we need to make sure that we do some funneling over on this side. So let's drop our Pekka, and we're going to release a Barb King over here, even though he's like really low weighted and he doesn't last very long. So I can always see the argument by players saying that what's the point in upgrading the Barb King when he looks like this, because he's really not that good. All right, let's go ahead and get some Pekkas down, and we're going to release our Wall Wrecker. And let's go ahead and drop our Queen and Grand Warden and some Potty Wizards to help the funneling process. Use that King's ability because he's getting taken out really, really fast. So, all right, here we go. So we do have a single target locked on. Let's go ahead and drop our Rage spell. Why do we have a heal spell? Oh, my goodness, my army's all messed up. We got a problem, Houston. All right. So let's do this. We're going to more than likely lose that. Let's go ahead and drop that. Use a Grand Warden's ability. Get the balloon in there and take on the Town Hall and hopefully take it down. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. All right, let's go ahead and release some bats and help out a little bit. And we got a Wizard Tower. We got one more freeze. My army is all messed up now. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop some Pekkas. Baby Dragon. And let's freeze this right here. Come on. Oh, no. Come on. We were a little early on that. Queen's ability needs to be used. And the bats are going to take on the Eagle Artillery and be successful, but my army got all messed up somehow. I got to go back and look at that after this raid. I know I've mentioned that probably 3 times now, but it's just one of those things. All right, so bats are going to help out a little bit, but we're going to get stopped right about here. So we probably could have taken this base down if I would have had the correct troop composition and spell composition. I was missing some freeze spells. You know, it's just one of those things, man. It kind of sucks when you're like, yeah, I'm going to go in, and then you start attacking, and you're like, why do I have a heal spell right here? You know what I mean? All right, so our wall breakers are going to open up this next compartment. Actually, that was totally not planned by any means. It was just one of those things that happened. All right, watch this Queen. Oh, never mind. Single target. It doesn't matter what's going to happen. Heal spell is not going to help anything. Our Pekkas are about to get popped, bro. They're about to go night-night. Goodbye, Pekka, and that is the end of the raid. Well then. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to go back out, and I'm going to check this army. We'll be right back. So I went out for a little bit of redemption after that really bad looking attack and messed up army, and I found this base, and that really reminded me of a lot of comments that I've seen in the last couple of videos where players are saying that there's absolutely no loot. And I even referenced the Loot Forecaster website. It's linked down in the description below, but let me show you it real fast. This is what it's showing. It shows 1.2, meaning that loot available is terrible right now. So that's not necessarily 100% accurate when it comes to what's available out there. You just got to hit next a bunch of times to see if you can find this stuff. I'm down in Champions League, Crystal League, not Champions. We're on Crystal League in this account. So you can find the loot. You just got to look for it. It's available. It's just, you know, it's one of those things. So I'm going to try to hit this base and steal all the loot. Actually, we shouldn't have any issues considering all of our Pekkas that we should be able to walk through this base very easily. I'm going to open up this compartment. I'm going to try to take down this base without using a siege machine. Should be able to do it though. Let's go ahead and drop our king, queen, and let's send a grand warden with a bunch of Pekkas over here as well as a bunch of party wizards. All right, party wizards are spammed back behind the Pekkas. Dude, I like the look of the level 7s. What do you guys think? I like the look of this Pekka more than the pink one. That's just me personally. I think they look really cool like that. But let's go ahead and drop our rage spell. Let's place a, shall we jump right here? Maybe we should jump. Oh, King's ability. Let's go ahead and drop a baby dragon there. And let's go ahead and release some bats around the base. Grand Warden, is he in range? Oh, yes, he was. Very nice. All right, so bats are going to flood in. And looks like there's a wizard tower remaining on the bottom side of the base. Look at all these bats that generate from those high-level bat spells. Oh, my gosh. Freeze. Come on. Yes, we got it. Oh my goodness, they're so powerful. Oh my gosh. And we still got 2 freeze spells. All right, so I think we're going to finish up the video on an actual powerful base just to see how strong the bats are. But my goodness, the loot is still available. I had to show it for you guys. You know what? At this point, I'm just kind of giving up on trying to find a decent base without running across these bases that have massive amounts to loot today. You know what? It is what it is at this point. We have upgrades that we need to do, and it just doesn't matter. It's a rush base series anyways. So let's go ahead and finish up this video on a stage 1 Town Hall 13. I had to think about that a little bit. Let's go ahead and get a baby dragon. So one of the things that you need to understand about the Pekkas, if you're using Pekkas and if you're trying to use like Valkyries or like we saw at the beginning of the video, is that you just got to funnel them a little bit. You know what I mean? Like you got to try to set up the base to where they all stay in the same generalized area, and they do very well. Let's go ahead and release a wall wrecker. You know what? I'm just going to use it because I have it, and let's drop some of those party wizards. We got 3 more Pekkas. Now we can always drop a Pekka over here to help out with some party wizards and do some funneling and clearing of the base. Let's go ahead and release our Grand Warden with these troops, and looks like the party wizards have ventured off. Let's release some Pekkas there to go that way, and you'll notice that they will split around the base. You know what I mean? So inside the wall wrecker, we got a Yeti and Ice Golem. They do very well together. Let's go ahead and drop a rage spell in this area since we got to deal and battle it out versus a royal champion. All right, so Grand Warden's ability to take down the town hall. Queen's going to eliminate the town hall while the Yeti battles it out with the, with the royal champion. Let's go ahead and release or drop a jump spell. Let's release our bats over here, and let's go ahead and freeze this wizard tower. And looks like there's another wizard tower right there. Let's use a king's ability. We just completely steamrolled this base. Let's freeze that wizard tower, even though that was completely unnecessary. Release some party wizards, drop our wall breakers to reset the army, and we just bullied another base. Good job, right? Let's go ahead and get rid of that freeze spell because I keep messing up the army when I don't use all of my spells. We've stolen so much loot in this episode anyways, it doesn't necessarily matter. So we're back up to 11 million on the gold and 10 million on the elixir. The loot down here is down in Crystal League. It's amazing. We just finished up the Metal Militia event, and I still got 9 more attacks to do with the party wizards. So I'll be doing this off cam to collect my free 150 gems. You just can't pass up on that. Free gems is always a nice thing. And when we look at this base, man, it's amazing how far we've come in the last couple of months. Remember, if you've been watching the Rush base series from the very beginning, it used to be a maxed out Town Hall 7. And that was like 6 months ago, 6 or 7 months ago. I've lost track at this point. So we do have 2 builders. We have a bunch of elixir. Let's see if we can put down our Pekkas again to level 8. Let's go ahead and put them down to level 8. I'm going to go ahead and finish off another troop. We do have a book of fighting, but I think I'm going to just let this one train. You know, we're just going to let that train. I'm not even worried about it. And save that book for something else important. I'm going to put the queen down because I would like to get her to higher levels. Level 39. Let's do that. We're going to end the boost on her, and that will leave me with 1 builder. This is a tough decision. We need to put the Grand Warden down, but I tell you what we're going to do. I think we're just going to go ahead and... do we have enough to do an Inferno Tower? We do have enough to do an Inferno Tower. Well, I guess we're going to take it to level 6. Why not, right? Oh my gosh. Now the base is going to start losing because that Inferno Tower is under upgrade. So hopefully you're able to get something out of today's video, if not a really good laugh. And if you enjoyed our content, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you have not done so already. And if you like watching us every single day, that includes the free-to-play series and the rush-based series, turn on those notifications. If you need any additional video support or you want to see this series from the very beginning, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care, guys.